I asked this guy to be on the program for a reason. A couple years ago, you couldn't open a newspaper and you couldn't talk about travel without the word bed bugs popping up.
Yeah, sorry.
and out of nowhere, people just quit talking about it. The problem is as bad as it's ever been. And we're coming into travel season. I mention this because I just was doing some traveling. This is Scott Hine. This is my buddy. He's my cleaning expert.
Yes, sir.
I'm germophobic. I probably need counseling. The idea of a bed bug is so gruesome to me.
Disgusting.
Because people don't realize these little critters live and survive on one thing and one thing only, and that's
us.
Our flesh and our blood.
And they're hardy.
And they can go months without eating. So they just wait for you. And they, up to this point, they have been extraordinarily difficult to kill. This is a product that Scott brought to us a couple years ago. And our viewers asked for it to come back.
That's absolutely true.
So tell me a little bit about Bed Bug Rid and what all you're giving my audience for $28 and change.
And so can we start with the problem itself? Because there's this misconception out there that bed bugs are only like in big cities or No. All 50 states, rural areas, single family homes, apartments, anywhere and everywhere people live, there are bed bugs. It is a real problem because, especially now, we've had one of the rainiest 12-month periods in U.S. history, and I don't even want to tell you what that does for infestations. So up until now, there's been two ways really to get rid of bed bugs. One is hire an exterminator with unbelievably expensive and harsh toxic chemicals.
I got 4 dogs at home.
Exactly right. You don't want any part of that. Other way that's been is to throw away basically your bedroom set. Well, how expensive is that? That's why you asked for Bed Bug Rid to come back, because it's naturally derived from cinnamon bark oil. So the nice thing about it is not only is it effective,
it smells great.
It smells fantastic. It smells like cinnamon, so you know it's getting the job done, but your house smells great.
So here's what you're going to get. In this configuration, you're getting a 4-piece set. You get a big bottle for home use. You're then getting 3 of the travel size, so that I've got one for my suitcase, my wife has got one for hers, third person in the family, etc. And we're talking about Mother Nature's way of combating Mother Nature.
Yeah, it's just
kind of like fight fire with fire.
There's just something about cinnamon bark oil. Cinnamon bark oil does not kill ants, okay? Like, I don't know why, but for some reason, I don't know the science, it eliminates almost all bed bugs, eggs, and larvae.
Now when you say eliminates, it kills. That's important. It kills most bed bugs on contact.
And then German cockroaches as well. So it's the most popular, or the most common, not popular.
But it also kills the larva of bed bugs on contact as well. And then you mentioned the German cockroach.
That's exactly right. These are nasty. You don't want these, you don't want to see them. And people watching right now will say, well, I don't have bed bugs. Sadly, you don't know whether you do or don't. It takes them a very long time to develop and breed. The eggs are extremely small. The larvae are very small. So
by the time you notice you've got a problem, you got a problem.
Exactly. So why not take the preventative measures now, or if you have them, to combat them? Because it's, like I said, it's cinnamon bark oil derived. It's naturally derived. You're not talking about harsh toxic chemicals. 3-ounce size means it's TSA approved. Put it in any suitcase, any carry-on. But the big thing is here that bed bugs are travelers. They don't stay in one place. The way they spread is through suitcases, drawers at hotels, things like that. So here's what you do. You've got the big one, so you can refill the little ones with it, or use this around your home.
That's a very good point.
But more importantly, you go on the road, anywhere you go, and sadly, even if it's to a guest's house or whatever, you go and you spray this, okay, around your suitcase. You spray this around the drawers. But then before you leave, this is the important part, spray your suitcase and your clothes again, because you don't want the bed bugs getting in here and traveling with you.
You don't want to bring them home.
And then as you and I spray
what you smell? Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
For years, my wife has used cinnamon as, just one blank, potpourri.
Yeah.
It's the exact same scent. So there's nothing chemical, there's nothing choking, and it works.
That's the key.
I have my little ritual when I get to my hotel rooms. I have my plastic bags that the remote control goes in and does not come out of, and I have cinnamon oil.
Yep. And when you have cinnamon oil, you do not have bed bugs, and that's the key here. Eliminates almost all bed bugs, eggs, and larvae. It's why you take it on the road. You get the big boy.
If I check into a room for one
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm the only one in
Yeah,
there.
make sure you're the only guest in the room.
Yes.
And here's how you do that. You take your little travel size with you, okay? And then when you get to a hotel or at somebody else's house, anywhere, you get there, first thing I want you to do is come in here, I want you to pull the sheets up, okay? Now, where the larva hide is right in here, in this little nook right here.
Okay.
So I want you to take this and just spray it around the
It's
bed.
within
okay?
seams.
That's exactly right. Into the seams and on the bed. Again, it's the smell of cinnamon oil. If you like the smell of cinnamon, and most people do, you're in good shape. Then you put the sheets back down.
And it doesn't linger. And by the way,
Yep.
again, and I'm not trying to offend any hotel, motel chains, relatives, people you
Right,
stay with,
right.
etc. This is an invasive problem that people may not even know that they have until you are really in a situation where it's difficult to get rid of them. This kills bed bugs on contact. It kills their larvae on contact. German cockroaches, another example. But spray it on ants, doesn't do anything.
Yeah, there's just something about it. It's this weird thing that people found. Like pyrethrin kills mosquitoes. It's from chrysanthemums. There's just random chemicals or random naturally derived things out there that kill certain things. This is it. Cinnamon bark oil kills bed bugs. So you don't have to worry about butterflies. You don't have to worry about pollinators.
Yep.
You have to worry about bumblebees, honeybees, that kind of thing. But the bed bugs, the things you don't want right here, this eliminates.
They're the size of a head of a pin.
That's right.
So they're very easy to miss. So use it as just a preventative measure anywhere you travel.
Yep. Pack it in your suitcase. You can put it in your purse. You can take it with you anywhere you go. It's 3 ounces. So you can clear TSA if you travel, if you're flying, it's no problem.
Right. And you get 3 of the 3 ounces.
That's right.
And then this great big guy, which is what, 32?
32. Use the big one to refill the little ones. Take it with you, spray it. And again, the only person that shouldn't use this is someone who really hates cinnamon. After that,
right.
It's a wonderful smell.
Yep.
You've been spraying it.
Yeah, it's nice and fresh.
Spray it in your luggage. Get rid of the bed bugs, the eggs, the larvae, almost all of them before you leave. Don't let, you be the only traveler in your family. Don't let the bed bugs.
Yeah, I agree.
All right?
Thanks for bringing it
Good
back.
to see you, my man.
Brought it back by viewer request, also by my request. Pick it up because I don't know how long we'll be able to make it available. It's $28.44. Coming up, we have a today's special value. I've been a big fan of Little Giant for a very long time, but I think this is the most